Okay, guys, welcome back to... Oh, no! Literally, as soon as I start, my face gets covered by this giant icon. Okay. Anyway, we're just going to keep marching on here. Welcome back to Week 18, or as I like to call it, Week 17 redo of Skulls and Shackles here. We got some camera work that's going to need to be done. And I need to change some name tags because there have been some crew changes here. So we're gonna hold off until Dom gets back. But Adam, would you like to tell us about your new character?
Sure. Alaris is a lore seeker, an elven lore seeker, and he is very much a pacifist, but he believes in dreams and following those dreams wherever it may take him. He is primarily a healer, an oracle. Oh gosh, dang it!
What's going on? Somebody else is calling.
Dom's
Did I get-
trying to call us back?
Did I get cut off?
Nope, you're still here.
Okay. All right. So Alaris is an elven oracle, life oracle, and he looks for lore and he finds the meaning of dreams and wherever he goes. He doesn't believe in carrying a lot of worldly possessions on him. He's all about trying to find meaning in his life, and so I'm interested to hear how he comes in contact with this crew.
You're gonna be at the tower.
Okay.
We have to use the power of bullshit. The greatest of all powers.
He does have the ability to communicate in dreams as the dream spell once per day. So if he needs to send messages or receive messages, he can appear in your dreams.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, camera is working.
Hey, what do you know? Everybody's got camera tonight.
Greg, I see you joined us as well. All right, let me do the camera work here. Let's, before I go into the reversals and changes over the last 2 weeks, let's just check and see how everyone's doing. So, Adam, as long as we're talking about you, let's start there. How has your week been? Fantastic, I'm hoping.
Yeah, it's been really good. So busy at work, 6 days a week, but other than that, it's been a lot of fun to kind of plan ahead, get some remodeling done in the future. Hopefully, not too soon late of the future, and just get caught up on family time and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's been a pretty good week so far.
Excellent. Dan, I understand that you got that movie done.
Yes, myself and many other people shot a movie this weekend and last weekend. And yeah, we finally got it done. It was a long road, but yeah, we have wrapped shooting.
Excellent. Excellent. Anything else big happen in your life?
Big? Not really. I mean, I finished winter session. I'm going into spring session tomorrow. So, last semester before I graduate in the summer, actually. So, that'll be fun.
Man, I remember my last session of college, so I basically put off my final credits and spent the last semester, like, getting totally wrecked under, like, 19, 20 hours of coursework. It was a mistake. It was a total mistake. Dom, how are you doing this week?
Well, I started my staycation on Friday. Now I'm go back. Well, I got a new job. Well, I'm in the process of getting a new job. I'm going to electrician school now. Ooh.
Really?
Oh, I'm all about that, dog.
Well, one of my friends actually got a. Well, he worked on his doctorate's business, and he's the contractor of the union for the electrician, which apparently is all over the place. Like, he doesn't work for the union, but he's the guy that works between the unions and the companies. So he get paid the big bucks. And he's like, hey, do you want an electrician job? It pays well. And I was like, yeah, that would totally work. And I was about to go in tomorrow to take the test this week or tomorrow. And they were like, nah, you know Wayne, so we're just going to let you in. And they're like, hey, that's cool. So right now I'm just getting my paperwork, and I'll have a new job that pays double what I make now.
Excellent.
Very nice. Not a job you want to get complacent.
I don't know. It pays pretty well, depending
I've
on
read
where
I mean-
electricity
I mean
is a
the-
bitch.
The electricity part.
I am
Pay
fucking
attention.
terrified of electricity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go and take some classes while I'm, working, but, I'm not going to stop going to school. I'm just taking a break to actually get some money to help my family out.
Word.
Oh, that's cool.
Craig, how are you doing this week? I heard that your other game on Tuesday got canceled.
Yeah, some guy is running this weird game, and
What a
everybody keeps
jackass.
dropping.
Why
Yeah,
can't
he's
you
a-
just run stock Pathfinder?
That's for wimps, man. So yeah, I'm. Oh, of course, it's probably a good thing because I still don't have a character. That's kind of bad, but I know what it's going to be. I can
I'll
build a
probably
character.
start the Jade. Like it'll be a couple weeks, but I might try to put Jade
Yeah.
Regent, like flat Jade Regent, in that same spot again. So
Okay.
if you're still
Well,
available, I'll make sure to come to you first.
Yeah, sure. I know what's going to be. It'll take 10 minutes to build a straight up basher rogue, so I'm not worried about it.
No,
Week one
you want to
okay?
make a ninja.
No.
Straight up
No,
Basher
I'm
Ninja.
telling you why, right? You're going to
I'm
get
a fan
ancient
of
weapon.
simple, man. You guys do all this wild, crazy, bizarre.
Here's
At
how
least
you do
run a
it. You
samurai.
take Scout Thug Rogue. Okay, you're
Yes.
an orc. You
Yes.
use the orc double blade, and when you charge, you take enforcer feat. So when you're dealing non-lethal damage, you can frighten targets. So you hit somebody, and then they immediately start running away.
See, this whole thing stopped working when you said double sword because it makes me physically ill to think about somebody waving a sword that has a handle that has swords sticking in both.
No. It's like the orcish double
It's the-
axe, right?
Dumbest thing in the world. I
No,
know
it's not a double
exactly
sword,
what
it's
it
an axe.
is.
It's an axe.
Huh?
It's an axe.
It's dumb.
I'm not
It's
saying it's not dumb. I
physically
mean,
impossible
it's made by
to mount
orcs.
2 axe heads on the end of a handle and smack somebody with it without killing yourself.
I don't disagree.
So, of course,
So
then
only
again, it's
re-
also impossible for a guy to wiggle his fingers and a fireball blow people up. So, what the heck?
Whoa, I don't know about that, okay? Because maybe he has like a remote detonator.
He's walking away from this explosion.
So, but anyway, this week was crazy busy. All of the malware guys are apparently back off vacation. So holidays are over. Work's picking up.
I
So
watched the interview
crazy.
today, by the way. That was fantastic. I thought it would be the crappiest movie I'd see all year, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. It's relatively average.
What was that movie?
The interview. The
Oh.
Kim Jong-un movie. Like I
It
said,
was a
average.
movie? It was a movie?
It was average.
It was a movie.
Listen, bro, it doesn't have to be The Hobbit, okay? Not
Yeah,
everything can be five
Well,
and a
even The
half stars out
Hobbit,
of
even The
five.
Hobbit was just a movie.
Whoa! Shut your
Oh,
Well,
hang
okay,
on
let me
now. Hang
rephrase
on.
that.
That's
Let me
blasphemy
rephrase that.
around here, son.
Yeah, I know.
That's like Peter Jackson and crew taking a victory lap around New Zealand. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, but it's no
What's wrong with
Citizen
victory
Kane.
laps?
Nothing wrong with victory laps.
Exactly.
You just don't understand the nature of Smog. The magnificent, the terrible, simply the
killed it.
greatest dragon in all of Middle Earth.
Yeah. I
He
was
got
just kind of.
beat by one guy with one arrow.
Well, one guy and his kid.
Well, he was
Yes.
using the kid as an object, right? He was using him as a bow, so I don't think he counts.
Yeah, I like to pretend those have absolutely nothing to do with the books. They're just some nice fantasy movie some guy
Just
made.
like the Ultimate, just like the movies, they have nothing to do with the comic books. They're just their own canon. People
Yeah.
need to understand
Yeah.
that.
Whoa, they're
Yeah.
reversing that now. Do you see that
What?
Marvel is rewriting the comic universe to more correctly follow the movie universe?
Right.
Oh,
No,
Oh yeah,
Come
it's all
on.
Well, yeah,
sliding
Nick Fury-
backwards.
Well, yeah,
Disney's
Nick
making
Fury
that
is Samuel
money.
L. Jackson now.
But
all right.
they
I'm
make
going to be your
Marvel part of the deal.
facilitator this evening, so that we can actually move towards a game tonight.
Oh,
and-
we are. I actually have to look up the information from Adam's old character when he commits. I know what his acts were.
Okay, I'd like to make two comments. One, run a ninja because you're going to get mad because they're not going to have any weapons but ninja and samurai weapon. Two, Samuel Jackson, the Ultimate Universe, is Samuel Jackson that's in the movie. Like when Samuel Jackson read the Ultimate comic books, he looked at it and was like, wow, this is exactly me. This is awesome. And that's why they rolled with it. So why they changed it, I don't know. And Luke Cage is a mad black man. With bald head.
Man, I gotta tell you, I watched that Django Unchained. Yeah,
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
That was
badass.
good.
He is
It
an
was
angry,
awesome.
angry dude.
He's an
Yep.
angry Tom.
Wow. That was a great
That movie was more than slightly uncomfortable for me, by the way.
It wasn't meant to be comfortable.
That's the
Yeah.
point.
When the guy's like, "Fuck you, my wife spent hours making all these masks," I was like, "Oh, you know
That
what?
was
I could
awesome.
see a D&D party literally having this argument."
Don't want that to be my own ever again. That's what made that movie awesome.
So let's talk about the changes that need to be made to the timeline continuity. Oh boy, good stuff. So Kamakiri never accepted the offer from his good friend the Inquisitor to go murder the captain. Instead, he hopped down and informed everyone through the captain's window that the assassin was there. And Captain Ferris engaged the Inquisitor in battle and died protecting her steward, Winton.
What?
Later that night, you know, Scourge was elected unanimous captain of the Dolphin Fleet.
The Dolphin Fleet.
So all now owe him homage. And
I
we now cut like sideways, so Star Wars white, so like the whole screen goes like that, and you have this new scene of Novardi like sleeping in his bed fitfully same night, and then we cut to like inside his head where he's dreaming, and you see the Graveminder there with his enormous sword just like standing over a sleeping Novardi, and he wakes up. It's all completely silent, and you can see like Novardi is like questioning things, and he's moving his hands around. He seems to be having a discussion, and then he gets a shocked look on his face. He goes pale and he starts sweating. He's down on his knees. He's like begging the Graveminder for something, and the Graveminder keeps making like these dismissive gestures. And then finally, Novardi holds up 3 fingers, and he's like crying, tears coming down his face. His eyes are red and puffy, and he's just 3. And then the Graveminder nods and holds up 3 gauntleted fingers as well. And so about the same time, you get like Novardi wakes up and he's just writing constantly. You get just like these dramatic, the music is dramatic, his ink is flying everywhere, he's just signing these letters, and Kamakiri wakes up just as dawn breaks to watch Novardi stab himself in the neck, and the blood doesn't just like movie style go in one direction, it's just everywhere. Everywhere. The whole room is covered in it. It's definitely a supernatural magical force. And then you get the whiff of brimstone as his body, Novardi's body, sinks into the deck. And we briefly see Kid Tomes welcoming his uncle into hell, and he's like, "I can't stay here with you, uncle, but I'll visit when I can." And then we cut out. And then we cut to, you guys fight the Dominator. You mourn your dead. You arrive at the tower. What's her name still tries to kill you, but this time she tries to kill Scourge, Portia Runescar. And there's a survivor of the first attack, a guardsman named Alaris, who's kind of hired onto the tower as a mercenary. But now that he knows that there's a professional pirate crew, and more importantly that they're also in search of the 7 Swords of Dahak, he has signed on to the Dolphin Fleet rather than just being at Tidewater Rock. Now we're all caught up, I think. Did we got everybody back in place?
Can I ask that Master Scourge for parting on Runescar because I fancy her?
Yes, you can ask that.
Okay.
I guess that qualifies me for the thing since it went down. Since I had the inherent bonus thing.
Yes.
All right, that qualifies me for the thing.
The thing.
The thing. I think I'll put it into dexterity or maybe charisma. No, dexterity.
I chose intelligence for mine just because skill points. Yeah.
The thing.
Adam? Oh, shit. I forgot had to turn on the mic. When I was reading your rewind instructions, Adam, I did see that scene in my head, like in all black and white, completely silent, and I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna describe it like this. Hopefully, it comes as awesome as I see it."
I really enjoyed your description. That was great.
That was awesome.
And you see Mistral just standing on top of the building, like cleaning his nails, like do 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 do. Oh my God, there's something attacking us.
Yeah, you did eventually come down and help out in the battle, but the Inquisitor got away because he's super high level, and he uses deeper darkness. And this time, he actually prepped some sort of spell that lets him teleport away. I don't know what it was, but he did it.
Dimension door?
Something.
I think
Yeah,
Inquisitor
sure.
have
Maybe
Dimension
he
door.
used Dimension Door, even though you guys were in the middle of the water.
Yeah, sure.
Jesus.
Maybe he turned into a fish. That actually.
Maybe
sounds-
he had his own boat, maybe a mile out.
No, he actually got onto your boat by getting like a water reed and hiding next to the rudder and just like putting his claws in the boat and was just like sailing with you guys for 24 hours before he climbed up on deck.
Wait a minute, what the hell is he?
He's an Inquisitor, but he's
I'm talking
also
about, like-
he's an Inquisitor of Akachek, so he's a trained assassin.
He's
I'm
an
talking about,
inquisitor
like,
of an
what race
assassin
is he?
god.
What race is he? Oh, well, I can't share that because you got. Oh, you did see his face, right? He had to pull off his mask. You guys were dicks. He was human.
He has freaking claws? What
Yeah,
the
he
hell?
also had dark vision up.
Damn.
Boss. No, he had like climbing claws, right?
Oh, okay.
You
I
know,
thought
you
were
see
like,
ninjas with them, right? You know, like their gloves that you
I know
wear,
what
they
you-
have claws coming out. He just punched them into the deck because he knew
Okay.
they would hold.
I thought he was like
Then he
hand
just-
claws. I
All
was
he
like,
did
what
was
the
sit there and breathe for 24 hours. You know, maybe take a sip from a water jug, but it's a perfect way to remain completely hidden.
Well, he
He's
is
gonna be
a,
like, oh, look at that tiny reed behind the rudder 30 feet down. I can see it perfectly.
you know, the check reads
Actually, he
in fog clouds.
could just hang from the back of the boat. Nobody would ever look back there.
I'm just gonna start checking behind every time we travel. Every hour, check behind the rudder. Okay, nothing
Go
there.
crazy,
We're safe.
Ivan. Just remember, at the bottom of the hour, he turns left.
Anyway, these guys are trying to bang down the door.
Indeed. So let's cut back to that. Who can tell me what is about to happen?
I'm about
Tom,
to.
I think it's all you.
I think I'm about to ring the bell, or I'm going to tell this guy to ring the bell. Do we have a bell here?
You do have a bell up there.
Well, we were fixing to get swarmed by these.
Sagwain.
Oh,
Okay,
here
I
it
start
goes.
ringing the
So
bell.
There
It's
was
like-
a bet that there would be at least 4 different ways for people to pronounce that way again tonight.
And I am making sure that the people
Fish.
who bet for it.
Don't forget
Okay.
that you was silent. Or,
Question: which level is Runescar, Madam Runescar on?
so she was sent away, right? So you guys negotiated that she would take over administration of the Blue Isles.
Yes.
So she was, you know, kind of sent on the other ship. Remember the old one that you used to have that's now
Okay.
in command of that Auroran monk?
I got you.
Remember the guy who wanted to fight you? Kind of.
Kind of.
But
He's
not
like,
really.
you need to fight me in my stand in one combat. We're like, no. I'll fight him one day. But
Wagon.
she's safe, so that's the important thing. Well, I start ringing the bell. Intruders!
You ring
That's
the bell.
actually the way that I said it. Surprisingly enough, I was just blind luck.
So let's roll for initiative then. You know, you guys are in the tower. It's dark. It's night, and there are 8 Sahuagin knocking on your door.
Don't let them in.
Kamakiri Classic.
We're in the tower. Does that count as underground?
I'll say yes.
Sweet. All right.
You have a cool trait. There's no reason to deny it from you. It's just like counting the inside of your ship as underground.
Pretty much.
Sure, I'm all over that.
Uh-oh. I think we better rename your token. It says Novardi, but it needs to say...
Better make sure that I'm geared up correctly here.
Okay, so what level are we on, and can we fit through those arrow slits?
Let me see here. Undoubtedly,
Actually, if we
will
could fit
not be
through-
able to fit through the arrow slits. That's not...
Yeah, if you could fit through, they'd be pretty shitty defenses.
in the master of the tower, so that's okay. With revealing these stairs, you guys are on the middle floor, I think? No, you're on floor 2. So you're in the guard barracks. This staircase right here will take you down on the first floor.
Oh, neat.
Dom is up by the catapult, and Sergeant Roster McClea with his large-sized greatsword. Magical large-sized greatsword.
What?
Calaris, you wake up first. You've got all the normal waking up. You're prone. You don't have any equipment out. You probably aren't wearing any armor. What will you do?
I will shout to my companions. Now, is Maelstrom in a different room?
Maelstrom is
upstairs.
on the roof, right? Because he only needs to sleep 2 hours a day, so
That's
I guess
right.
he just does it in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Okay. I shout to my companions, wake up! Wake up! I hear something. And I will cast... I'll get out of the bed and cast Bless.
Okay. Maelstrom.
Okay, just one side question. I traded out a spell because I had a spell from the ACG that was level 2, and you banned. Basically,
No,
it
you
was
can keep it.
oh, cool. Because it was a lightning storm version of.
No, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Just no new ACG. We're not
Okay.
doing ACG any farther in the future because it makes me salty.
Well, it's a spell that's kind of like flame ball of electricity because I do storm instead.
It's ball lightning.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh well, I'm not doing it here because that's like way too up. So I'm like.
Yeah, so you're like 50 feet above these guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Royster's looking at you and he's like, well, what are you gonna do?
I'm about to carry you down. We're about to kill these guys. As I take a standard action to turn into a bird.
Oh, interesting. What kind of bird are you turning into?
What's the medium-sized bird I can think of?
I don't know that a medium-sized bird is going to be able to carry a huge guy.
How heavy is he?
Probably around 300 pounds since he's wearing full armor.
Let's do some math.
Oh, you're mathing it?
God.
Algebraic. We'll come back to you then. We're gonna move ahead.
Transform into a dinosaur.
Kamakiri.
Well, I sleep with my armor on and my sword's beside me, so I'll fast tumble out of bed and say, Scourge, let us set up a kill zone.
So
And
when you fast tumble out of bed,